What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff here on a Saturday, February 4th, 2024. And we've got a sunny day. See the blue skies. Warmer than what it's been. Still a little bit chilly. I think we're probably in the low 40s right now. And I wanted to get out and get a quick ride in. Couple reasons. Obviously the weather. We've had so many gray days in the month of January that any blue skies in February instantly makes me want to get out and get on a ride. And more importantly, I'm on the EAHORA X5, and this more than likely will be the last ride on the X5. Now, I'm not giving up e-bikes. Doesn't have any issues. The reason I'm more than likely currently on my last ride is because I'm going to be selling this. So if you've watched my previous videos, January 1st I bought a used 20-inch folding e-bike, the EAHORA X5. I was able to sell that one last week actually, and when I sold that one, currently I've got one big, I guess you can call it big e-bike, a 26-inch e-bike, and then now I've got three. Well, I had three of these 20-inch folding e-bikes, so I decided I would like to have two and two small 20-inch e-bikes, and then two of the mountain bike 26-inch tire e-bikes. So with that being said, when I sold the EAHORA X5, I gave a guy a pretty good deal on it. I used a little bit of that money to buy another bike. So Tuesday, I should have a second 26-inch fat tire e-bike. Let me go to the park real quick here. What's up, hey, how are you? Not too bad. All right. So as I was saying here, I should have the bike. It's supposed to be delivered Tuesday. Of course, you never know with FedEx. So if I get it Tuesday, I may actually do my first legit unboxing and assembly video. Now, I don't want to give it away as far as what bike it is or anything. I will just say that it is a 26-inch tire by 4 inches wide mountain bike style e-bike, and it's a step over. So it's not a step through like my Ingwe. There's going to be a little bar, so I'm gonna have to watch the boys every time I get on the bike. Watched a lot of videos of it. I had it down to 3 bikes, and I kind of tossed and turned about 2 or 3 days trying to figure out which bike I wanted, and factoring in the cost, the battery size, watching some YouTube videos, it helped me make my decision. And then I had to decide, hey, do I want green or do I want gray? So you guys will have to just stay tuned to my video next week to see which one I chose. It looks pretty simple to put together. Hi. And shouldn't have too much problems. At least that's interiorly what I think. And it's supposed to be a pretty popular day to get on the trail. Go around here. So yeah, so that'll be coming up Tuesday or probably Wednesday. And I looked at the weather for next week, and it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. Like I saw mostly 40s and 50s. I did see some rain possibly on those days for the 50s, but let's just hope that we get some. I'll take 50 degrees if the skies are a little gray. Looks like we got some more people out here riding or walking the trail today. So yeah, looking forward to that. So this ride Nothing planned again. We're just gonna go out on the trail. We're taking the back road though, maybe a little bit of a different scenery if you guys have watched my other videos. But as I was talking about, more than likely, this is gonna be the last ride that I will have on the X5. I've had it for sale for about a week now. I was gonna just keep it, but I actually took all my bikes out of storage. So I had them in storage from November to February 1st. This is probably gonna sound really stupid, but the reason I took them out of storage is that storage area, there's no road, and with the rain and the snow and stuff we had last couple weeks, it's such a muddy mess. I actually got stuck. If you watch my last video, when I was riding the bike back to the storage, I was trying to leave and my car was stuck. So it's not worth it anymore. Even though, you know, the ground is hard now and the mud's dry and I wouldn't get stuck again. I was gonna take them out in a couple months anyway. So right now, I've been able to put the X7 and the X5 that I'm on right now, because they're folding bikes, I was able to fold them in half, and I actually was able to put them in my closet. So that works perfectly. And then the Ingwe, such a big bike, I had to put it in my office, and I don't have a whole lot of room after putting it in there. So, you know, having probably 4 bikes to keep inside a small apartment for a couple months until it's continuously warm out, I don't know. And that's probably too much. I mean, I want it too big and I want it too small. We'll see. I do know though that this will for sure, I think I can probably sell this without any true issues. I've had a lot of interest in it, but you know, after I sold the EUI, I was content with keeping 2 small bikes. But I mean, I'll probably never need 2 small bikes. If I ever go out somewhere and I want to take a friend with me or something, they're nice to have in that aspect because they can both fold into my Jeep, and I'm probably not going to be able to take the big bike with me unless I buy a like a bike rack for my Jeep and all that stuff, which I'm not really too concerned about that. Man, it's definitely nice to get out here for a ride. If it was like 10 degrees warmer, it'd be perfect for a early February day. I probably could have dressed a little bit warmer too. I just got a hoodie on. I do have to have the gloves and then a hat on. I probably could have wore a light jacket too or something, been a little bit more comfortable, but it's not too bad. And this has a full battery, which I thought I had used most of the battery. On the Ingwe, that battery is completely drained, so I may charge it like an hour or so to have a little juice in it, even if I'm not going to ride it for a while. But I did not know this battery was completely full, so I really probably need to get out today and push it. I need to get on like pedal assist 5 and really use some of that battery, and I may come out later today and do that off camera. But right now I'm just out here cruising, pedal assist 1, full battery, out on the trail. If I come out later, I'll be sure to put a jacket on or something, so that way if I do go a little bit faster and put some effort into it to drain the battery, I'm not going to be completely cold. So Tuesday will definitely be a day when I get off work where we'll be putting a bike together, and hopefully it's a simple process. As I said earlier, I watched a lot of videos. The only issue that I've had ever with e-bikes is putting in the front tire. For some reason, I can't seem to line it up properly in the brakes, or it looks like it's lined up properly, but then it rubs. And I've also had some problems with the brakes where, you know, like they weren't properly aligned or whatever when I got it. So still makes the bike usable, just not how it's supposed to be, I guess you can say. So when I get up here to the bridge, I'll go ahead and take a picture, or we'll take a few moments here and just doze off into a specific area so I can take a thumbnail, so we can say goodbye to the EAHORA X5 And I'll be honest, like, I've really enjoyed this bike. It is, you know, a lot of people think you've got to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars, or, you know, you can spend $1,000 and get something, you know, get a China bike like this is. All right, so just getting a nice little view. Let me get my hands out of the damn picture. All right, so that should be good. Let's take a look at the little trail here. Got a little flow with the water. This is a repurposed bridge. When they made this trail, this is an old ass bridge. They, you know, fixed it up, brought it here, put it back together, made it part of the trail. So awesome. All right, we're good. We got a thumbnail. I think we got a thumbnail. But yeah, let's go over this real quick actually. Since this may be the last time we're seeing the EAHORA X5. Has a 15 amp hour battery that slides into the frame like every other bike. It's got the pretty basic, you can't even really see it, Shimano 7-speed shifter, 750 watt rear motor. Doesn't have fancy brakes or anything, but good enough for me. I bought the turn signals, which I haven't even used actually, and mirrors. That's what I bought. I bought the mirrors for the new bike. You know, I should have just taken these off too and used them, or bought the same mirrors, because I really think these are my favorite mirrors. They're really big, unlike some of the other ones where they're smaller, but I think the mirrors that I bought are about the same size, but they're not the same one. And then of course, you know, got the Cloud9 seat. Yeah, it's been a really good bike for me. Well, I say that, and then I need to tighten that when I get home. But yeah, good bike. So let's get back on the trail here. I know the sun, I thought it may have just been me, but seeing other people out on the trail, even though it is still chilly, the sun's brought people out. If you live in the Midwest or around Indiana, Illinois, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the last 6 weeks has just been so gray outside. It's just terrible. It feels like the month of January went on for a whole year. All right, so we've got this in pedal assist too now, just again, use a little bit of the battery. Yeah, I will, if I do sell this, which I'm sure I will, I'll make sure, I'll give it a good cleaning. I posted a short early last week where I did go out when I took my bikes from storage, and I went out and I did give them a pretty good cleaning. This really isn't that bad. I'll just probably go wash the tires down a little bit, just scrub it. I did have somebody that wanted to come look at it later tonight too, so it might actually be sold tonight, who knows. The problem with selling stuff, if you guys have ever sold anything on like Facebook Marketplace, the issue is like, first off, you get a lot of bots, which the bots are easy to tell, but then you get people that will like say, is this for sale? You're like, yeah man, it's still for sale, and then they never respond. Or they ask, is it for sale? And you say, yeah, it's for sale. And then they get back to you and they say, you know, can you hold it for 5 weeks? No man, I can't hold it for 5 weeks. If I still have it in 5 weeks, send me a message. Or you get the people that either want to trade, which, I mean, I'm not wanting to trade. If they have something that, you know, equal value that I would trade for, then I might be interested in, but it's never equal value. For example, somebody messaged me and they asked if I'd be wanting to trade, and, you know, I humored them. I said, well, what do you have? They said, oh, we have a banana seat bicycle. I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. You want me to trade you know, this bike was like, I think brand new, it's still about $1,000. It's used, you know, it's got 436 miles on it, but I'm selling this for basically half of what it costs brand new. And it's got with the accessories, you know, I've got the mirrors, the phone holder. I forgot I've got a like a $40 thing right here where you can hook your GoPro up. I used that thing once. I didn't like it. I don't like seeing my hands and stuff. And then I've got the little drink carrier there. I've got a drink carrier connected to the bottom too, where I can hook a power box too, so that way I can plug in my GoPro if my GoPro's running out. I completely forgot about that as well. So I've got over $100 in accessories. So I think, you know, asking 500 bucks for this bike, you know, you guys are watching it run right now. I think it's a really good deal. So yeah, I'll trade a bike that I want $500 for, which is already probably a little bit cheaper than what I should sell it for a 1970s bicycle with a banana seat. You know, and again, I don't blame people for trying to save a little money on stuff, but just be reasonable. If they're gonna keep doing that, then I'm gonna bump the price up a couple $100 more than what I would take for my, you know, my items. You know, I haven't ridden this in a while, so I did want to make sure there was no issues with it, just in case, you know, I do sell it. I want to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, I'm gonna have them ride it too. So, you know, let's go around here first. I'll show you something real quick here. This is, oh man, that back tire, it's tight and squeaky. So, do tune her. Thing's pretty cool and old. I'd assume that's World War II. I actually have no idea, but pretty nice little airplane there sitting at the VFW. Been there forever and ever. Oh man, I don't know why I'm driving through here. I'm gonna get my tires all nasty. All right, let's go back around here. Get you guys another look at the airplane here. Oh man, this is gonna get my tires. All right, let's go through the grass a little bit, see if we can clean the tires off. But yeah, that's basically about it here. I don't know how long this video is. Appreciate you guys coming along with me. Appreciate you guys watching my videos. Hey, speaking of videos, my Ingwe video, the first one I made, I believe in October, just hit 1,000 views. Now, I do have 2,000 views on a video I made for Black Friday, bikes and accessories, but this was the first legit riding video that has over 1,000 views, so that's freaking awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming along for the ride. As always, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time. Stay tuned, probably Tuesday or Wednesday for another video. You guys will see what bike I got. That's it.